interesting historical wrinkle. If you go over to England, you might find a lot of mom and pop curry places too, because remember, India was a colony of Great Britain for a long time. Hey everybody, Blind Man Travels here again. I have to go to work in a couple of hours here, so I'm got more food to be delivered here that I'll be eating at the Airbnb. But today I thought I would try some Indian style food. So, see what we have. Again, if I like the place, I'll put it down in the description. But let's dig in. This is nice and warm here. Alrighty, that's warm. That's hot actually. That right there. That's cool. I bet this other one has drinks in it. So let's see what this one has. Down here. They did a good job of wrapping this all up so there wouldn't be any spills. So this is just water for hydration, of course. I gotta see what this one is. Alright, I believe that's a mango lassi right there. That's usually mango with a yogurt. That's usually more of a dessert or a sweet drink. Yep, that's mango with yogurt. This is a masala tea is what it's called, I believe. It tastes like cinnamon or cardamom. Well, that's not as sweet as I thought it would be. And this right here, I can smell that. If you were here and you were smelling this, you would know what it is too, if you're familiar with Indian food. This is garlic cheese naan. So that's a kind of a flatbread from India. That smells very fragrant. Alright guys. So let's see what we have here. So that right there is a very typical white person Indian food. That is chicken tikka masala. So that's usually a medium. heat to it. And over there is the garlic cheese naan. That's tea. That is mango lassi. And over here is a rice pudding. So let's dig in and enjoy our food here, since we only have a limited amount of time here to enjoy ourselves before the workday starts. And I didn't order a side of rice this time. But that's okay. I'm going to use the garlic cheese naan. Soup up the curry, and there we go. Oh yeah, that is very delicious though. Let me use the fork to eat some of this. That tea wasn't as sweet as I was expecting it to be, but that's okay. I can live with that. See, look at that garlic cheese naan with the curry sauce on it. An interesting historical wrinkle, if you go over to England, of course you're going to see things like bangers and mash and fish and chips and shepherd's pie or cottage pie or all sorts of meat pies. But another thing you might get if you go to England is you might find a lot of mom and pop curry places too, because remember, India was a colony of Great Britain for a long time. So curry, Indian style curry in England is a lot like Mexican food in the United States. Oh yes, that is really hitting the spot there. That chicken is nice and tender. The curry, I ordered at a medium heat so it wouldn't blow out my taste buds, but very good. Yeah, that's really nice. Very refreshing. Not sweet, but very refreshing. There's a very interesting historical or cultural thing that I've noticed in my time traveling or my time experiencing different foods from around the world, whether it's foods from India, Thailand, or even Latin America. Some of the spiciest foods in the world come from regions that are in the tropics, from countries that are in the tropics. And from the tropics, and I think part of that is that heat from the food is supposed to help induce sweating, which is supposed to help cool off the body. So it's an interesting thought perspective to think about that, for example, traditionally English food is bland, or even a lot of American food is bland without infusions from from Latin America or Southeast Asia. A lot of American food is pretty bland. Um, a lot of European food is relatively bland. But, and that's all to do with the fact that we aren't from the tropics quite naturally. So we didn't evolve that culinary history to eat heat to produce or help induce sweating to cool off. A nice pale ale would be a good complement to a dish like this. And that also is very refreshing and helps to cool down the palate because of the yogurt. That's why you see a lot of challenges on the internet where people eat spicy as peppers and then they'll down a big glass of milk right after. By the way, if you are still here and you're liking this video and are enjoying the content on this channel, consider hitting that like button and also hit the subscribe button, because it does tell YouTube that you are liking this content. And YouTube is supposed to be doing something outside the video itself in the user interface, where the like and subscribe buttons under the video are supposed to light up when I say hit the like or hit the subscribe. So let me know if that's happening for me yet. It's supposed to start happening for a lot of the other content creators on YouTube, and I want to know if it starts happening for me too. Thank you. Okay, everybody. I just finished up with the garlic cheese naan and the chicken tikka masala in this tea. There's a little bit in there, but that was really nice. Very refreshing. Not as sweet as I thought it would be, but very refreshing. And now we have to satisfy our sweet tooth here. Oh, take a look at what we have here again. So we have the rice pudding there. We still have the mango lassi. So we're going to dig in and enjoy that now. A bit more soupy than I thought it would be, but that might be okay. I don't have a spoon, I have a fork still. That's really nice. Has a little, I think that's cardamom in it. See, very nice. That's a nice, refreshing little rice pudding there. So, what do I give this meal? I have to give this meal a 4 out of 5 canes again. I saved the 5 out of 5 canes for something that I think is really exceptional, but I very rarely find a meal that is bad. So I'm going to give this another 4 out of 5 canes and hold that hope for 5 out of 5. So that is going to be my review tonight. More travels coming soon. To see something else I've done recently, click on the left or the right. I'm not sure where it's going to be exactly because I am blind.